Ew.
Let me just loosen my belt up a little bit.
Hey now, John.
Okay. Breaking news out of Alabama. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Dun, 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 dun.
And your new senator is Nick Saban with 19,000 votes and 1.7% of the vote. Those numbers are not made up.
That is 100%.
That is 100%
factual.
Fact.
Nick Saban,
Act.
the senator, as he shall henceforth be known.
Yes.
Senator Saban received over 19,600 votes in the state of Alabama as a writing candidate.
He will not be coaching the semifinal game. He will have to fulfill his duties in the nation's capital. We were kidding, of course, but he did.
About part of it, he did get all those votes.
He did get all those votes, and he did also contribute to Doug Jones winning the election there because Saban. People wrote in Saban rather than vote for a child molester, which is probably a good thing.
Nick Saban, I salute you.
Thank you, Nick Saban, once again for saving the state of Alabama. You've done it many times.
Roll damn tide.
Roll tide. Now let's dive into the dankness that is college football. So last weekend we had, that Army-Navy game was awesome. I didn't get to watch much of it, but
snow game. It was a close game that came right down to the end.
What else could you?
And now it's like the first time in like 20 years or something that Army's won 2 in a row.
So that is really exciting. I mean, and the way they won it too was pretty exciting. And Eamon, I think, pointed out on Twitter that, or maybe someone you retweeted pointed out that they didn't throw a pass until the third quarter.
That was me, yeah.
Both teams.
Literally, I think they were midway through the third quarter or close to it when it was the first pass attempted by a quarterback.
Oh, sorry.
I think each team attempted a pass in the first half, but one of them was a wide receiver, the other one was a running back, I think.
They just throw the ball better.
Yeah, they were more accurate. But it was a heavy run, running up the gut, triple option in the snow. I was like, yes, this is just inject this football right into my veins.
I really wish I could have watched it. I was visiting my brother in Santa Cruz, but I mean, geez,
go banana slugs.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, go banana slugs. But yeah, so that was really cool. The NFL games were all right. There was a snow game.
There were some good games.
We don't talk about those things, though.
Jimmy Garoppolo, baby.
He's single-handedly saving the Niners.
Best quarterback in the Bay.
Yep.
I'll say it right now.
He's absolutely 100% correct. That Eamon guy.
Gucci Garop.
Yeah. I also think in the Rams Eagles game, though Carson Wentz was injured, we got to see which quarterback was probably a better pick, and I believe it was Wentz. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think the jury's still out. Wentz is probably a little bit more ready now.
There's still some hope for Goff.
Goff has improved immensely this season. He runs the play option like butter.
Yeah. So let me put it this way, because we also have
like butter.
We also have the Heisman results coming in live. No, I'm just kidding. That was over the
live
weekend.
As of 5 days ago.
Yeah, as of 5 days ago. Baker Mayfield won. I have told Eamon that I look at him as kind of a Johnny Manziel. He may make it.
Who won the Heisman?
But I believe Mayfield will make it to the NFL and then burn out.
That's fine.
And do you looking at Wentz, PFT Eamon?
Yeah.
Looking at Wentz and Goff, and comparing them to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Baker Mayfield's chances in the National Football League?
Well, look. No, it's no contest. I mean, Goff and Wentz are closer to pro-style quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield has some of the tools, but he's more of like he's more of a create a play than like run a set play.
Yeah.
He is more like a backyard football, kind of throw it around the field. He's not.
So you're saying you would use him in the video game backyard football?
Exactly.
Okay.
Classic game. Yeah, no, he's probably not going to have a great NFL career. He might not make it at all. But that doesn't play into the Heisman whatsoever.
No, yeah.
Fact is, he had the best year. He was outstanding all this season, except for that one game against who did they lose to?
Texas or Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Yeah, they got creamed by Iowa State.
That was it. He was fucking great this year.
Yeah.
And I love that he's a bit of a dick. I don't know. I like it.
Well, without further ado,
he's Johnny Manziel 2.0.
He is, but you know what? I think he will not need substance abuse treatment.
You don't know that.
I
don't know that. Wasn't he already arrested on like public intoxication once?
You know what? He's reformed. He's changed.
Okay, he's found the Lord.
He's found God.
And by God, we mean the Heisman.
And by God, we mean bowl football.
Yeah.
Welcome. With that, we seamlessly integrate into the bowl preview. Hi.
How do you like those bowls?
How do you like those bowls? It's been a year since we last saw you. I'm Bowl John, and this is Bowl Layman. And
we should really be wearing bowler hats.
Yeah, true. Let's
Missed opportunity.
Let's quickly burn through the first two shit games. First, we have the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. This is one of those ones where the company name is a company that we don't see out here because we live in the north.
We live in
We live north of the wall.
we live in elite coastal America.
Where we don't have leaf blower wars. That's an important note.
Get me that fucking 5-part documentary on the leaf blower wars. I don't care if it's HBO. They're making a 30 for 30. I don't care. I want it.
I'm not even inflating Eamon's ego right now. That tweet, if he had a bigger following, would have blown the fuck up.
It would have blown the fuck up. Thanks.
All right. Anyway, yeah, that first game is Troy versus North Texas. I'm pulling for Troy because one of my clients, is a Troy grad. That's on the 16th this Saturday at 10 a.m. I don't think it's going to be a good game. Neither did Eamon. We wrote it off as a bad game. Sorry. Troy will win.
Troy will win.
Probably by a lot.
Seems to be a pretty close line though. I'm kind of maybe I was wrong initially.
Eamon, let me put it this way: North Texas also had 0 wins they had 1 win that season that UCF had no wins.
Look at UCF now.
Look at UCF now.
Ballin'.
North Texas has not been that special this year.
All right, yeah.
I don't know what kind of comparison I was just.
I don't really care about this game, but I'm just saying maybe it's not going to be as bad as I initially thought.
Maybe not, but let's not preview.
Fine.
Next, we move up to the Auto Nation Cure Bowl. The Cure Bowl. This one is also bad. This is Western Kentucky.
Don't watch this.
Georgia State 6-6 versus 6-5. I believe Georgia State didn't play their 12th game because of the hurricane. They're
don't watch
by
this unless you have money on it. Unless you're a degenerate gambler.
Plays at 11:30 a.m.
Yeah.
By the way, let me see where the New Orleans Bowl. I like to look at the stadiums as well. You know, it tells you a lot about the matchup.
Superdome. North
Texas and Troy are playing in the Superdome. Good for Troy. West Kentucky and Georgia State are playing in Camping World Stadium in Orlando. This is one of the... Actually, I think I counted 4 bowls for the Citrus Bowl this year.
Wow.
Unless I'm mistaken. It might have been 3, but, you know. As usual, Citrus Bowl Committee, I see you. I like what you do. Proud.
Get my boy a job.
Hashtag proud. I don't really want to live in Orlando, I'm sorry. But if you guys need a remote worker, what's up? Available. Sort of available. I had a job. But I'll quit it for you. I really like what you people do in the Citrus Bowl. Don't knock down that stadium. It's a beautiful stadium. Sorry, moving on to a game we thought was going to be good.
Yeah.
Think is going to be good. This is.
I still think it's going to be good.
This is what is known as the Las Vegas Bowl. It's had a sponsor in the past. This year it does not, probably because it's just being sponsored by the city of Las Vegas tourist committee or whatever the fuck. They're playing it at Sam Boyd Stadium where UNLV plays for now. And it is number 25, Boise State versus Oregon. Oregon's favored by 7.
That is a little surprising, especially considering their coach just up and walked out on them.
That is really
about a week ago.
Vegas is really giving Oregon a lot of credit in their home game.
Willie Taggart is now onto his 3rd school in a calendar year.
Pretty impressive, to be honest. I wish I could rove around that effectively.
Understandably, Oregon has got to be mad as hell.
Phil Knight probably threw something at the wall.
The quality of this game is really going to depend on whether Oregon just has given up or whether they want to come out and show off and show that, fuck Willie Taggart, we're still a good team. Don't know who's going to be coaching them. Do we know? Does it say on there?
I don't know. Let's see if there's a news thing.
There's not.
There is no...
But probably some interim coach.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking Boise wins this, to be honest with you. I think Boise will take advantage.
They finished the year strong by beating Tedford and Fresno State. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be a good one.
This one's at 12:30. I'm going to give it a 4-star.
Me too.
I think they're going to fight to the death on this one. Next 2 are bad. Marshall, Colorado State, and the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl being played in
That's another one with a t-shirt cannon.
Dream Style Stadium, Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's the one where I was telling Eamon if they don't have a t-shirt cannon, I'm going to be really upset.
Yeah.
Because it's the Gildan Bowl. That one's at 1:30 on Saturday. Ignore it. Then you have Middle Tennessee, Arkansas State, the Raycom Media Camellia Bowl. And I believe this is in Qualcomm. No, it's in Crampton Bowl, Montgomery, Alabama, which I believe is... Yeah, no, it's not. Because UAB is University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Yeah, I don't know where that would be.
I don't know what stadium that is. That might be where they used to have the Bama Bowl. Yeah, don't watch that. That's at 5.
Now it's where Roy Moore is going to be quartered.
Yeah. Hopefully drawn and quartered.
Drawn and quartered.
Now.
Yeah.
Then we skipped over to Tuesday, December 19th. You have yourself.
Oh yeah.
The bowl. Let me pronounce this right. The Cheribundi Tart Cherry. Sorry, the Cheribundi Tart Cherry Boca Raton Bowl. Featuring Akron versus FAU at 4 p.m. on Tuesday. I'll be watching this one. This is going to be super fun.
John, I'm fully on the Lane train.
Eamon's
it's all aboard
the Lane train.
We are all aboard the Lane train.
And here's the trick on this one. That you have to pick FAU in this one because they're literally playing in their own state.
Oh my god.
They're playing in FAU football stadium in Boca Raton.
Well, then that's probably going to be a walk for them, I would imagine.
Yeah. That's why they're favored by 22 points.
So it won't. If you're looking for a competitive football game, this probably won't be it.
I told Eamon when we were at In-N-Out earlier that what Lane may do is literally take a knee in the end zone twice or fumble the ball into the end zone twice on purpose, just so that they're down 14-0 at the half, just to piss off gamblers.
Oh yeah,
he will get.
He'll get on Twitter and he'll tweet out. He'll tweet out like an emoji or a GIF or something.
Yeah. Something like that.
Because he's that dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the NCAA will hit him hard, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Nah. He's above the law.
So I'm going to give that 3 stars, because I really don't think it's going to be a close
I'm
game.
going to give it 2.5. I'm only watching for Lane.
Yep. 4 p.m., 19th, Tuesday. Next up, let me double check our time constraints here right quick. Yeah, we got another 3 minutes before we got to change tapes.
We are using tapes.
You'd think we were.
So we got the DXL Frisco Bowl on Wednesday, December 20th.
Where is that?
Guessing in Frisco, Texas. Yeah.
How the fuck did you know that? It's Toyota Stadium, Frisco, Texas. We have Louisiana Tech versus SAMU.
Interesting
5 p.m.
Interesting new twist to this game just in the last 24 or 48 hours. So SMU
made an awful hire.
Well, awful and great for us, honestly.
Yeah.
They hired Sonny Dykes to be their new head coach, former Cal coach, former Louisiana Tech coach. I believe he was a coordinator or an assistant at...
Louisiana Tech at one point?
No, I'm talking about this season. He was at either Texas Tech or TCU. I can't remember which one.
I don't remember.
But because he's being hired as a head coach, whatever salary he makes is going to come out of what Cal still owes him.
What do you mean?
Cal's they're still paying him.
Oh yeah, so they won't have to pay him anymore?
They will have to pay him less. So they'll have to subtract whatever he gets paid by SMU.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That could really help us out, actually. That's great. I'm glad that happened then. Because I thought SMU was making an awful decision.
And an additional twist to this is Sonny Dykes, despite being on the job for 2 days, decided he's going to coach in this bowl game.
And I think we know why.
Yeah, because he wants to show off against his old team.
Yeah.
He wants to beat down
He wants
La
to beat
Tech.
his own team.
Yeah.
And because of that, he is favored by 5. Vegas has honored him with a 5-point faith.
I mean, it's not going to be a good game by any means.
I think it's going to be tight, though.
It's going to be tight, and it's going to be interesting storylines.
Yeah. So that's on the 20th, Wednesday at 5 p.m.
Give that one 3.5.
I'm going to give it 3.5 as well. I would say give it a watch. If it goes south quick, flip it off. You know, that's how the TV works. It's got a power button.
Solid.
Let me double check.
Good knowledge on this
One more minute.
college football preview show.
Good knowledge. Knowledge is good. We move forward to a bad game. Temple, FIU. You're also going to love the name of this game.
This is my favorite.
This is on Thursday of next week. It's at 5 p.m., 12:21. The name of this bowl is the Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl.
That might be my all-time favorite. There's been some good ones over the year. That one just. Oh god, they're playing it in the Trop.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're
god.
playing indoors in Tropicana. I always forget.
The
about
ugliest
this bowl.
stadium in any sport.
Florida, baby.
The ugliest stadium in any sport, really.
Hey, I will say this: my girlfriend's dad said that the AC is oh so fine.
So they got that going.
They got that going.
Yeah, don't watch that game.
Yep, don't watch that one. That's a bad one. And then we have 2 more bad ones on the 22nd, which is a Friday.
Yeah, just skip over that whole day.
Yeah, the Friday you're gonna have to skip out on 2. You've got the Bahamas Bowl, which is in the Bahamas.
And what a crazy coincidence.
Thomas Robinson Stadium, Nassau. Those kids are gonna have a great time.
Sure,
but man,
happy
it's
for
bad
them.
football. 9:30 a.m. UAB versus Ohio. Then we have the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Always a good name.
Always a good one. They bring the famous potato truck. That thing's pretty cool.
They should just throw potatoes at each other all game.
We have the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. We're talking about that potato truck.
Yep.
We're talking about that Central Michigan versus Wyoming. It's at 1 p.m.
You know what? I've changed my mind on this one. We originally said it was bad.
No, it's bad. It's gonna be bad.
Wyoming has that guy Josh Allen.
No, seriously.
He's supposed to be like the next guy.
No. They wrote him off, Eamon. He wasn't even nominated for the Heisman.
I didn't watch a single game of theirs this year. I want to see what he's got.
Fine, you can watch it. I'm not interested.
I will fight you over this,
Look
John.
at the line.
I will fight you over Wyoming by 110. Yeah.
Okay, that's probably a little bit incorrect, but look at the line. It's negative 110. Wyoming. This one's. What's the name of this? They played in the Blue Stadium?
I think so.
Yeah, Albertson Stadium, Boise, Idaho. They played on the Blue Field, so you got that.
You got a blue field, man. How can you turn that down?
I still say bad. You give it a star if you want to give it a star.
3 stars.
Oh my. That's fine. It's okay. He can give it stars. It's a free country. That's 1 p.m. December 22nd.
Yep.
On a Friday. Next, we go hard or go home right into the day before Christmas Eve. Traditionally a decent day for college football.
Looks pretty good, actually. This is when the games start to get actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, December 23rd. We kick it off at 9 a.m. in the Birmingham Bowl. Texas Tech versus USF. USF's only favored by 2.5.
That is surprising to me because USF had a really solid year. Flowers is legit.
Oh yeah. Well, this is going to be a throw fest. And
it is. It's going to be awesome.
What's hilarious about this game is they're playing at Legion Field in Alabama, which does seat 72,000, but that's like a small field. That was built, I believe, for UAB, if I'm not mistaken.
If it's only 72,000, it might be a different stadium than we're thinking of.
Really, it might be.
I don't know.
Maybe they built UAB a new one.
Anyways, Texas Tech was surprisingly only 6-6 this year, and they're only. I mean, USF's only favored by 2.5, so.
Texas Tech's hungry.
You said this one's gonna be a barn burner, and
yeah.
I want to see all of it.
This is gonna be like that UCF game. It's got the potential to be even better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 4.
Me too.
I'm giving it a 4.
4 stars.
Because Quentin could go crazy and just whoop on Texas Tech.
Oh, I want to see it.
So that's gonna be a good one. That's the Birmingham Bowl, 9 a.m. the 23rd of December, Saturday. A Saturday, not this Saturday, the next Saturday. We're doing a lot of coverage this week. Next we have, it's getting cold in John's garage. Really cold. I'm talking so cold. It's #sad.
My nipples are like, pow!
Yeah, it's that cold. But
that was a weird sound.
next we have.
That was strange.
Next we have San Diego State's traditional bowl berth, which is the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl at 12:30 on the 23rd of December. Also, San Diego State versus Army. San Diego State's favored by 7. I believe they are playing in Qualcomm. Let me double check.
I like this one.
Oh
man, it's in
Amon
Fort
G.
Worth,
Carter
Texas.
Stadium,
I knew that.
Fort Worth.
I knew that because Cal played in that game a couple years ago.
Oh, in the Armed Forces Bowl. My bad.
It's where TCU plays.
I keep forgetting the Poinsettia Bowl is what's in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. SD State has a tradition of playing military schools in the bowls.
Do they?
Yeah. They played maybe 2 years in a row.
So does Cal, honestly. Cal's played Air Force twice in a bowl game.
Yeah, true.
But I like this. I think this should be fun. Obviously, we saw Army last week.
Really impressive.
Run the Rock looked really good.
Yeah.
San Diego State, I did not watch a ton of their games this year. I don't believe they
beat Stanford.
They beat Stanford. I saw that game. They don't have what's his name anymore. The great running back.
I know who you're talking about. Marshall
Humphrey.
Marshall Falk.
They don't have Marshall Falk anymore. It seemed like he was there forever.
Humphrey.
No, Pumphrey, who was amazing. He's not there anymore. So I don't know. I'm assuming they're still a running school, but this one should be actually like the polar opposite of that Birmingham Bowl, but just as entertaining, I would say.
Yeah. This one's I'm gonna give it 3.5. Actually,
I'm gonna bump it up to 4, man.
okay. I'll give it 4 as well. Actually, I'm sorry for going with Eamon on everything, but that's gonna be 12:23 at 12:30. I shouldn't say that. It's December 23rd at 12:30.
You're being so
Saturday after
tonight.
this Saturday. I'm sorry.
Confusing America.
All right, we're moving on to the Dollar General Bowl. This is App State versus Toledo.
Yeah.
4 p.m. on the 23rd.
I didn't realize Toledo is 11-2 this year. So
They're playing in Lad Peebles Stadium, Mobile,
A lot
Alabama.
of games in Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama's really getting
Seems
the
like they're into
bowls.
football down there.
They might be kind of into football a little bit.
Toledo's 11-2. They're favored by 8 in this one. And I think I don't know. Honestly, it's been 10 years since Appalachian State beat Michigan, but I still kind of expect them to like be in every game. It's
I keep forgetting it's been that long.
been 10 years, man.
Jesus. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think Toledo will nab this one just because I remember something about them having a fast offense. I don't know. I don't really follow these schools, but
I'd say these are two talented teams. I don't expect it to be riveting, but it'll be a decent game. I'd say 3 stars.
I'm gonna give it 3.5.
Okay.
Get a little more love.
Okay.
But,
After watching those 2 earlier games, I might just be burned out and
Yeah.
need to do some Christmas shopping. So.
Yeah. So we've covered our bases pretty well. We'll give you another preview next week.
Yeah, this is a long running series.
Yeah, next week we'll have part 2 where we'll cover Christmas Eve.
It's where the
and
games
on.
really get good.
And then after that we'll have probably a third part to cover the New Year's Six and, and the semifinals.
Yeah, if we're not just like losing our minds by then.
Yeah, so next week we'll probably have a pretty short show. Well, no, there's a lot of games to cover.
There's a lot of games left.
All right. Should we sign off?
Sure.
I've been John.
I'm Senator Saban.
He's Senator Saban. And we'll see you next week on the College Snip Ball Preview. Bowl edition. Out.
Bowling it.